This video is on how to center for trimming. When you trim, your piece should be leather hard, and make sure that the top is flat, nice and even, so that it doesn't go up and down when you flip it over on the wheel. Now, the leather hard dryness again should be wet enough so you can scratch it and then seal the scratch by going over with your thumb or your finger. First thing is to center the piece. So you can see that it is very off-centered right now and it is wavering from side to side. There are rings on the wheel head again that helps you to put it more in the center by just visually looking at the piece and comparing the distance between each ring and the piece itself. Now the wavering, the uncenteredness is a little better, but it's still uncentered. So one way that you can tell if it's centered or not is by using a needle tool or a pencil. And I'm just holding the pencil right in front of my body, nice and still, and letting the clay pass through my pencil. I take the end points of the mark that it created, and so the part that touched my pencil is the part that is swaying out of the center more than the rest. I have to find the midpoint of that line and push it in the opposite direction from the center of that line, the midpoint of that line that I just found. So that's what I did. I marked the ends of the line, then I found the midpoint and marked that on top of the piece so I don't forget. Then I pushed the piece back in the other direction. Now, if I did a good job, then the distance, the line becomes longer than the previous line because the more it is getting centered, the longer the line should be. Ultimately, if this piece is completely centered, then I can draw a full circle on the piece. Now I pushed it a little further in, and let's see how I am doing. I'm holding my pencil in front of my body, keeping it still, letting the clay touch and scrape itself. Now you can see that I have pretty much a solid line all around the piece, and this is very good. It is completely centered, and you are ready to trim.